people who've had exposure from whatever means, whether they were sort of going on holidays a lot more than other people, or whether their job make them work outside. As when those people, that are here, most of my patients that are skin cancer related are in the seventh, eighth, ninth decade, even 10th decade. And then they always say that in my days, there was no sort of media telling us the sun is bad for you. There was no sun protection in those days, which is obviously a lot more than now because the awareness that is there. So we didn't really know. No, and then they appear now, decades down the line, having the impact of that sun. And sun, obviously, the only cancer that is related to sun intensity is melanoma. Basal cells, squamous cell, and a few other skin cancers are more related to duration of sun that you've had, meaning the decades of exposure that you've had. Melanoma is one which is the most dangerous of skin cancers, is the one that can be related to intensity. So you may only be going on holiday and you've got several moles on you, and when you go on holiday in intensity of heat, and then one of the moles doesn't like it, and then that flips over and becomes a melanoma. So this is why we always encourage people. I'm sad to say that there are still women out there. It's more so women, unfortunately, who like to look tanned and go on sunbeds, and they still want to be exposed when they go on holidays, and they don't understand the impact that could have on them having a melanoma diagnosis. Because you're never cured from melanoma. Once you get diagnosed with melanoma, melanoma can lay dormant for years and years and years and then kill you within weeks when it appears. Whereas other cancers, if you go over a certain period, for instance, oral cancers or other skin cancers, squamous cells, if you go over 4 or 5 years, you're pretty much cured from that cancer. With melanoma, you're not cured from it. It may lay dormant. It can reappear 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. So this is the message is so strong now. If you go to Australia, if you don't, if your child is not in the summer, hasn't got a hat on, you'll be fined. And these are the measures that those so strict, and their cancer incident is so high, they have to take that action. So unfortunately, here no one listens to that. So unless you make it a legislation or from the governmental sort of route, people will not listen to you, and they still want to go on a bed. And you say to them, and it's like smoking, isn't it? You tell people smoking is bad for you, and they say it's my life. I can do whatever I want. So that's the fight. Unfortunately, you're fighting.
Yeah, yeah. Horse and water and all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.